Hi class, welcome to week 8. We were about halfway through the course, and this week you're going to get a little breather. And as you see on your on the screen here, you're going to have a mid-course review and reflection. So just like this little bird here, you're going to take some time to review what you've done so far and where you've come so far in your journey to becoming a creative leader. Part of this is for helping you through this course. Another reason for doing this is, as you'll read and learn, and I think you have already, really successful leaders have long relied on reflection as part of their unique capacity to be good leaders and creative leaders. So, a lot of us think about good leaders as being, kind of just intuitive or spontaneous. They just kind of have the knack, or it's just part of their personality. But in reality, what we're talking about with being a creative leader is about taking the time to reflect, to think, to see what's going on around you, to observe, and then to move ahead with intention. So it's not just about intuition and spontaneity and kind of just knowing what's right. It's about really reflecting and reviewing and reflecting on what's going on around you and what you're learning all the time. So we're going to practice review and reflection this week, partly as a skill to becoming a creative leader, and also to give you a chance to catch up on everything you've covered so far, and then take time to deeply embed it into yourselves and into your journey. So far in the course, week 1 was about the introduction to the course and to creative leadership. That's what this little guy was about. And in week 2, we did an overview of all kinds of different leadership models, starting with classical, the old King Henry and his kind of bold, hero-like leadership. And we looked at how leadership models have changed over time and why they've changed, and the different kind of leadership models that are out there today, emerging leadership models, including leadership models from nature, which is what week 3 was all about. We talked about 4 different leadership models in nature, and there are actually many, and the idea that you can fluidly move between the different models and to combine them over time or within an organization in order to optimize your team's creativity and productivity. And then we spent weeks 4 and 5 with this lovely book, Making Ideas Happen by Scott Belsky. And then the last 2 weeks you were talking about, or you're reading about tribal leadership or leading organizational change using this book from Dave Logan. So the idea this week is, this was a whole lot of information, a lot of diverse information, perhaps not what you were expecting. Maybe some of it you didn't agree with, and some of it really resonated with you. So I want you to take this time this week to go back through all of the first 7 weeks, focusing on things that either you can reflect back and go, you know what, that was really interesting, but at the time it didn't mean much to me. Things that maybe you didn't really take the time to dive into. I know all of you are busy, and sometimes we strategically skim things as opposed to take time with them. So I'm giving you time this week to go back and refocus on those things, even if you didn't get a chance to do it properly the first time. And then reflect on what it means to you now in your journey. You're also going to take a look at this article by this guy, Bill George. You'll be hearing from him again on how mindfulness can help you become a better leader. So mindfulness is another way of thinking about this continuous review and reflection. And then you're going to take a bit of time, about an hour or so, to do what I'm calling an hour observation and reflection in nature. As you know, this whole sustainable design program weaves biomimicry and just emulating nature throughout the whole program, and each course in the program, and we are in this course too, of course. And one of the ways we do that is actually reflect in nature. So we learn to connect better and reflect on nature. And there's many, many ways to do that. And if you've taken biomimicry, you perhaps have done it there. So this is a way as a leader you can reflect in and observe and reflect in and about nature. So I'll give you a little, you'll do a little 30-minute session out in nature. And as shown in this picture, I think this is an actor, but it can be a wilderness area, it could be your backyard, it could be a park. The main thing is that you feel it's a place where you can sit quietly for about half an hour. After all that, your activity or your assignment for the week is to do what I'm calling a creative leadership KSU, or knowledge, skills, and understanding. So I think I've mentioned this at the very beginning of the course, that when you learn something new, you need all three of these things, knowledge, skills, and understanding, in order to really fully empower yourself with that new skill, whatever it is you're learning. Some people refer to it as head, heart, and hands, or perhaps the what, why, and how. And as you may know from both sustainability work and design work, some people tend to go really heavy on knowledge, collecting facts and pushing data and hoping things will change. Maybe they work on skills, like how to do something. And so I got the switch around, didn't I? The skills and understanding. So the skills is actually how you do something. And some people focus on that, but they don't quite have enough knowledge or understanding to really make it work. And understanding is like the heart, or your passion. And again, in both sustainability world and design world, some people are full of passion, but they lack the knowledge and the skills to actually make things happen. Of the three, the thing that I see missing the most is the skills. We have people just keep building up knowledge and building up understanding and passion, but they tend to lack the skills to make them happen. Review, reflection, and acting with intention is one of those skills we want to work on. So what you're going to do is write up your own set of what you think the knowledge, skills, and understanding of a creative leader, or you being a creative leader, should be. Obviously, we've laid them out in the course. I'd like you to reflect on what you think it should be. Okay, that's it for this little video, and I hope you really enjoyed taking a little breather this week and spending time reviewing and reflecting, and we will see you in week 9.